Wall Stoneworks, the most trusted name in stone.
Live from Amarillo, working in the Panhandle spirit, ABC7 News Midday starts now.
Thank you for being here this morning. I'm Johnny Atkinson, and this is ABC7 News Midday. Well, the city of Amarillo got a lot of wet snow this morning. Our farmers in the area have a lot to be happy about with this kind of moisture. But if you were traveling down I-40, your opinion of the blizzard-like conditions may be a little different. Let's turn to meteorologist Corbin Bogus for a look at this morning's record-setting weather and what it means for Texas. Corbin?
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, we had a record-setting daily rainfall for us in Amarillo yesterday, as well as record snowfall yesterday. Didn't see any new records today. Again, a lot of it was melting on contact, but we're starting to see a lot of those snow totals trickle in, looking at a lot of 2 to 8 inch totals out there. But again, it was mainly isolated along the south side of that Canadian River Valley, but that's right where I-40 is, so did cause us quite a bit of issues. Let's step outside and look at your current temperatures. Many of us in the mid-30s, even into the low 40s in a few spots. We'll take a look at your snow totals in a minute. Winds, though, going to be our biggest issue, which is why it's a weather alert day today. Winds are sustained between 25 and 35 miles per hour and will gust commonly to 60 this afternoon. That's a quick look at your dry eye forecast. And again, we'll talk about your high wind warnings as well as your wind advisories and snow totals coming up in 15 minutes. Johnny?
Thank you, Corbin. Well, let's take a look at the conditions right now in the city of Amarillo. River Road and Amarillo ISD canceled classes today. A couple of schools had no power due to the down power lines. Most of the highway road in the city is now cleared, although I-40 was at a standstill due to the poor road conditions earlier. A lot of schools in the Panhandle had a late start. The much-needed moisture should have farmers in the area a little happier, but you gotta love the spring in Texas, as we'll be near 80-degree temperatures by the weekend. And millions of people in the U.S. are about to endure stormy weather if they haven't already. A line of powerful storms is moving across the U.S. today. A strong weather system spans from the southern border to the northern border. Some states are getting snow, rain, or a wintry mix. Amy Kiley reports on those in the path of severe thunderstorms that have been causing tornadoes.
Powerful storms stretching from Texas to Minnesota Monday are moving to states farther east today.
That energy shifting off towards the Gulf Coast states now, with the severe weather concern continuing and a significant risk for large damaging tornadoes as well.
This is the aftermath of storms near Austin.
There are a number of homes and a number of structures that have been damaged, and there are some that have been destroyed.
Closer to Dallas, here's what's left after a tornado hit the small town of Jacksboro Monday.
I've been in this district for 30 years, and this is the most catastrophic damage I've witnessed. So we're just very blessed to have facilities that were designed to sustain a storm, the storm damage that we received.
Elsewhere in Texas, the issue is wildfires from dry weather.
All I have with my mom was pictures left. I don't have none of that anymore.
Those bricks and the middle pieces, that was my playhouse. It was almost done, but the bio burned it down.
Wildfires have burned more than 100,000 acres in the past week in Texas. Just across the border, Oklahoma is recovering from storms and at least one suspected tornado. Now, severe weather is moving across several states in the southern U.S. It's bringing rain or snow farther north. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Well, communication among first responders in Claude and Armstrong County is critical as they're in a rural setting. In fact, there are certain parts of the county where communicating with dispatch is delayed because of limitations with technology and geography. ABC7's Drew Powell shows us how they're searching for the best short-term and long-term options to fill the gap.
Armstrong 303, what's your location?
So in law enforcement, communication is critical.
In a profession such as law enforcement, seconds matter. It could be the difference between life and death. That's why it's important to have good open working communication systems at all times.
So when you get in the Goodnight area or you get down into the Canyon area, communication lacks quite a bit. There's just not enough strength, maybe. There's not enough transmission. Most of the time we're relying on our cell phones down in the canyon, which can be spotty as well.
That depends on what carrier you have. The goal is to get a stronger communication system, one that works in all 900 plus square miles of the county. Randall County Sheriff's Office donated used 100-watt mobile radios, which helps, but the county needs funding to pay for the cost of programming and additional stronger communications.
We've been fortunate to get some radios donated to us, so we're going to try to figure out how to get those right how we need them.
When it comes to communicating back to local here to dispatch, we primarily use our radios that we have inside of our vehicles. However, there are times the radios don't work and cell phones do, so we communicate with cell phones.
The county and the city of Claude are working to come up with a long-term and practical solution that is cost-effective.
That could be anywhere from installing mobile repeaters in vehicles to potentially having to look at, are there areas or are there grants available, are there dollars available to be able to put repeaters up that would help with that communication.
Summer months are coming up, and we have motorists that get stranded down there for different reasons. We have wrecks, we have motorcycles that come and go down in the canyon a lot during the summertime.
The summer travel season, which is months, if not weeks away, comes with an increased workload for first responders as more drivers take to the streets. Drew Powell, ABC7 News.
Well, nearly 1 out of every 3 workers in the U.S. makes less than $15 per hour, according to Oxfam America. The anti-poverty advocacy group says these employees' annual salary is under $32,000. Researchers also say that 47% of black workers are below the $15 threshold, which is almost twice the number of white counterparts. A similar split was also among female employees, who are more likely to make less than males. This report is among the movements to get the federal minimum wage raised from its current level of $7.25, where it's been since 2009. Many worker advocates say that bringing the rate to $15 per hour would be closer to a livable wage. And so much of what we're seeing of the war in Ukraine is coming from social media, from Ukrainians demonstrating their defenses on TikTok to Russian disinformation on Meta platforms, formerly known as Facebook. Some companies like YouTube have banned Russian state media from their platforms, but others aren't going so far. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar explains how all of this is shaping the world's view of the war.
Last time there was a major ground war in Europe, this is how information was shared. Flash forward to today, papers and nightly radio addresses replaced by TikToks and tweets.
8 ракет.
Posts in real time giving the world a constant view of the war. Chamber of Progress's Adam KVII.
The last time we saw something like this was in the Arab Spring, where social media was really used to help foment and organize protest. This time, it's serving really as a tool of information from the front lines, as well as kind of information warfare.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky using Twitter to update the world on his talks with world leaders and show footage of destruction by Russian attacks.
Back here in Washington, the White House briefed TikTok influencers earlier this month via Zoom.
The Russian government doing the opposite, banning some platforms altogether. On Monday, cutting off Facebook and Instagram, while spreading the Kremlin's narrative through state-run media like RT and Sputnik News. Meta banned those outlets on its platforms in the European Union and United Kingdom, but users in the U.S. can still access them. They're labeled Russia state-controlled media. Senator Joe Manchin says Meta should take them down in the U.S. too. In a letter to CEO Mark Zuckerberg, Manchin says, quote, social media platforms can have an outsized role in giving voice to bad actors like Vladimir Putin. Issues also with TikTok. A NewsGuard investigation found new users see misleading content about the war within 40 minutes of signing up. Once again, platform policies and practices put to the test.
And there's no easy or right answers for the services.
In a digital age when public sentiment is everything, how information or disinformation reaches people could shape how the war is won. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar reporting.
And as the war rages in Ukraine, a desperate humanitarian crisis is spreading across Europe. Millions of people have been forced from their homes, and millions more are in desperate need of supplies inside the war-ravaged country. Sinclair Broadcast Group, the American Red Cross, and the International Federation Red Cross are teaming up in the relief effort. Teams are delivering food, water, first aid supplies, fuel, and much more.
To all those who are affected by the conflict in Ukraine today, please hear that we do everything in our power to help.
And you can help the people of Ukraine right now by scanning the QR code on your screen, or you can go to sinclaircares.com. Your donation enables the Red Cross to support humanitarian operations. Over $104,000 has been raised so far. and Sinclair is matching the first $50,000 raised. And coming up on ABC7 News Midday, the recent dip in gas prices may not last long. Jane King will have more in the Texas Business Report.
And we'll still be dealing with some high wind warnings for the rest of the day today. That may cause a few issues. Still trying to get some people back online after last night's blizzard, but we have the snow totals. We'll take a look at those in a few minutes.
The ABC7 Skycam Network. We're the station with the Panhandle's largest Skycam network, live 24/7. Giving you an early look at approaching storms. Helping you avoid traffic trouble spots and catching breaking news as it happens, live. The exclusive Skycam Network. One more reason to choose ABC7 Amarillo as your local news and weather source. Brought to you in part by Cantex Roofing.
At DQ, we treat you right. Our soft serve is happiness on a spoon. From Super Sundays to Blizzard Bliss. Perfect with our crispy Alaska Pollock Country Basket.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas. At Family Camping Service Center, we've got fun for the whole family.
Take the comforts of home on the road while you lighten your load in a Rockwood fifth wheel from Family Camping Service Center. Come see the new bunkhouse models with new mid-bunks and the always popular rear bunks. You'll find the perfect camper for your family, vehicle, and budget. Plus, a nice selection of used camp trailers as well at
Family Camping Service Center has something for everyone.
Tar Farms is a riding stable. Roy is the manager here. I was having great difficulty walking.
It was painful to see Pamela hurting like that. We've tried everything.
Nothing worked.
And we'd heard about the Good Feet store. Put those arch supports in our boots.
I can keep up with my husband when he starts moving.
It's extraordinary. She's Pam.
He's Roy, and that's our Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hello, folks. This is Paul Blake with Paul Blake Roofing. We've been serving the entire Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle, and eastern Mexico for the last 44 years. Since 1997, we became the original distributor of Malarkey Roofing products, bringing you the Class 4 Legacy shingle, the Class 4 Windsor, and also the Highlander and Vista series of shingles. We also do commercial roofing, and we can do a repair or an entire roof. Please call Paul Blake at 806-655-3094.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, that moment when we see a patient smile is everything to us. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we're here to help you. Go ahead and smile.
Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Spokespersons for Tormey and McConnell.
You get hurt by a texting driver. What if you can't afford a lawyer?
Tormey and McConnell won't charge you 1 penny unless they win your case.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. We'll go to bat for you.
Call 355-2700.
In Texas business, where does Texas rank if you want to be a doctor? And oil soared 7% to blow past $110 per barrel. Jane King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. Oil prices rose sharply Monday as Europe considers whether to match America's ban on Russian oil. The run-up in oil may mean the slight dip we've seen in gas prices over the weekend may not last. Meanwhile, shale companies are drilling more, but so far that has not had an impact. Executives tell the Wall Street Journal, though, the number of active U.S. oil-directed rigs has grown by roughly 1/5 in the past 6 months. And Texas is in the middle of states to be a doctor. Wallet Hub says Texas has one of the lowest malpractice payouts per capita. And cattle ranchers are taking on the meat packers. The Wall Street Journal says some cattle ranchers have pushed Washington to tighten antitrust rules of the 4 big meat packers. JBS, Tyson, Cargill, and National Beef Packing together process about 85% of the country's cattle. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
It's Macy's Big Home Sale with an extra 20% off great values like GE small appliances now at Macy's and 30% off sheets and bedding. Or shop specials like the Radley sectional for $21.99 at Macy's.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more beginner's yoga. Namaste. Namaste. Surprise parties. Aw, you guys. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks. For 3! So I can do more of the things I love. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
I'm Norm.
I'm Saz.
And we live in Columbia, Missouri. We do consulting, but we also write.
We take care of ourselves constantly. It's important. We walk 3 to 5 times a week, a couple miles at a time.
We've both been taking Prevagen for a little more than 11 years now. After about 30 days of taking it, we noticed a clarity that we didn't notice before.
It's still helping me. I still notice a difference.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
Hey, it's Mitchell with Woodbridge Home Solutions. Interest rates are on the rise, but not at Woodbridge. We've got 0% interest for up to 2 full years. Windows, siding, doors, and more. 0%. Does that interest you? That, my friends, is why Woodbridge.
When we say we celebrate lives, we mean all the mornings up before the sun, the memories shared, and sacrifices made. The fun we had with those in our lives when we dared to try something new. And every time we made it home for supper. Cox Rowley Funeral Home. We celebrate lives.
Spokespersons for Tormé and McConnell.
You get hurt by a texting driver. What if you can't afford a lawyer?
Tormé and McConnell won't charge you 1 penny unless they win your case.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
Not one single penny.
One of our clients injured his neck in a car wreck. We got him $118,711.63.
It doesn't cost you 1 single penny for Tormé and McConnell to get started on your case. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. We'll go to bat for you.
Call 355-2700.
Popeye's Flounder Fish Sandwich is the real deal. Made with crispy flounder, sandwiched between 2 fluffy brioche buns, served with crunchy pickles and our signature tartar sauce. Now that's a sandwich worth savoring. Get our delicious Flounder Fish Sandwich today.
Hey, it's Mitchell with Woodbridge Home Solutions. Interest rates are on the rise, but not at Woodbridge. We've got 0% interest for up to 2 full years. Windows, siding, doors, and more. 0%. Does that interest you? That, my friends, is why Woodbridge.
Emotions will run wild on General Hospital.
I think that would be a mistake.
For some, more than others.
Hey, what do you want from me?
General Hospital on ABC.
Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. Even though we have seen that snow come to an end, some of us had quite a bit. We'll take a look at those totals in just a second. We do have some high winds that we are going to be dealing with today. Temperatures are on the cold side in the 30s and the 40s. Winds are sustained for the most part above 30 miles per hour. So it is going to be a very windy day for us. That's why we have that weather alert day icon issuing again, just being because it's going to be a significant afternoon. Winds will be gusting up to 60 and 70 miles per hour. With all the winter weather and the blizzard conditions we had last night, we're still dealing with a handful of power outages. Again, a lot of these in the northeast half and of the Texas Panhandle. Xcel Energy actually said there was about 37,000 people that were impacted by this. There's about 18,000 still without power, but they are starting to make some progress. Here are the snow totals. 5 miles west of Amarillo was our winner. They had nearly 10 inches of snow reported out there, not too far away from downtown. Bushland had 8 inches of snow. Timber Creek Canyon had 6 inches. Dawn, a little bit less than that. Officially, we're going to end up with 4.6 on on the climate report there from the National Weather Service. And then Perryton, Panhandle, and Booker all falling between 2 and 4 inches, and then lesser amounts when you start to get to some of those lower elevations like Slapout, Oklahoma, only getting 1 inch of snow. But much needed moisture. Can only imagine how much snow it would have been if we ended up falling below freezing for most of it, because we had to factor in some rain with that as well. We actually had in the last 24 hours in Amarillo 1.25 inches of total moisture. If you compare that to how much moisture we've seen since October 1st to March 20th, they're about the same. So we've doubled that that total in the last 6 months here in the last 24 hours. Here's some other totals in the area as far as total moisture goes. Again, this doesn't just include rain, this also includes snow. That's melted down 2.26 up in Freemill Farms, Old Mobeetie Museum approaching 2 inches, High Card Ranch just around 1.25 inches, 1 inch reported in Miami, Tullius, Danette, and Dimmitt, all seeing as much as a ½ inch to 2/3 of an inch of total precipitation. Unfortunately, there are a couple of places that did miss out there closer towards Childress and Cottle County. Eastern New Mexico also missed out on that, so you guys dealing with some elevated fire conditions for the day today where you didn't see all that moisture, mainly due to those high winds. Again, the high wind warning is going to be in place until 7 p.m. Just like the wind advisories, that's going to make travel difficult on those east and westbound roads. Again, if you're traveling light or with a trailer that's, again, not packed down or loaded down, you could have some difficulty on I-40, so something to certainly think about. The worst time for the wind gusts are going to be from now until around 2 p.m. this afternoon. Winds will be commonly gusting in the 50 to 55 mile an hour range, and we'll start to see a handful of them try to gust between 60 and 65 miles per hour, especially up in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Pampa saw a wind gust this morning around 2:35 of 87 miles per hour. So that was a very significant event that came through last night. Our winds slack off tonight, and we'll end up seeing some cold weather. Temperatures will fall down into the 40s. The highest today will be in the 40s. Tonight they'll fall down into the 20s and the 30s, and then tomorrow afternoon we end up climbing a little bit warmer, making it for the most part into the 50s out there, but we just continue that warming trend for the rest of the work week. So again, one more weather alert day today with the high winds that we're dealing with. We're in the 60s by Thursday, 70s jumping into the weekend, and borderline hot next Monday, 86 for a high temperature. That's your forecast. Johnny?
Thank you, Corbin. Well, a dangerous high-speed stunt in a city neighborhood saw a rented Tesla go airborne to a destructive crash landing. Police want answers and are looking for the public's help. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Police are seeking witnesses to a shocking and illegal high-speed stunt performed in a Los Angeles neighborhood. LAPD officials shared multiple angles of the caught-on-camera stunt that saw a rented Tesla go airborne through a steep intersection and crash land into 2 parked cars and some trash cans. Police say the driver abandoned the vehicle and fled the scene. A $1,000 reward was offered to anyone able to help positively identify the driver behind this viral vehicular violation that authorities say never should have been done. It was no stunt, but instead a dangerous twist of fate that saw 2 pigs forced to confront a bear in Connecticut.
I'm still in shock. I'm still like, oh my God.
Owner Rebecca Shaw says she still can't believe the bravery her 2 pigs showed as they ran off the burly intruder, managing to escape the scary showdown unharmed. Shaw said she's particularly proud of the smaller pig, Hamlet, a normally timid animal who she says found his courage in the moment.
He is a scaredy cat. He's a timid baby. It must have taken every ounce of courage he has ever had in his life to run out like that.
Shaw says the pair are okay and have become more alert following the fracas.
I'm just super proud of these pigs. They're my therapy. I just love them so much.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well, the snow should be clearing, but we're in for the windy day right here on the high plains. Corbin is in for one last look at the forecast when we come back.
Why would Stanton Optical choose a spokesbird? They're not your typical eye care company. I'm not your typical penguin. We're a team. There's no I in eye care. Wait.
Get 2 pairs of glasses plus a free eye exam, anti-glare lenses, and same-day service for only $79.
You don't have to spend any more time dreading your outdated flooring, kitchen, or bathroom. Renovating your home doesn't have to be a hassle. The best part about updating your home is that you get to hand select every design element. From handcrafted hardwood floors to stunning backsplashes, Gowdy is your one-stop shop for it all. It's the perfect time to start the remodel of your dreams. Because if you can dream it, we can do it.
We're optimizing your connections. Our new smart Wi-Fi 6 technology powered by Optimum features mesh coverage for a better whole home Wi-Fi experience. Now with an extender included, you'll get Wi-Fi even in those hard-to-reach places. Stream, work, and game faster, all on one powerful mesh Wi-Fi network. Greater whole home coverage is here with Smart Wi-Fi 6, now including a free Wi-Fi extender with select internet packages.
Adobe Wall's newest location on Hillside takes center stage as the most exquisite indoor stonework showroom between Dallas and Denver. We've turned shopping for stone countertops into an art form with innovative viewing simulating various lighting effects, stone selections, and design consultation. Adobe Walls offer more stone than anyone in the region, and you'll applaud our pricing to fit any budget. Stop in one of our 2 locations. Adobe Walls Stoneworks, the most trusted name in stone.
Chaparral Cactus and Succulents is a family-owned and operated greenhouse and nursery since 2012. We have a wide selection of low to moderate water needs plants for your yard, including agaves, yuccas, Hesper aloes, cactuses, shrubs, and perennials. We also have lots of unique tropical cactuses and succulents for your home, too. Come visit Chaparral Cactus and Succulents to find something different.
Tonight on this episode of Floors of Our Lives, dust through the vacuum. The flooring finalist will be chosen. The choices are carpet, tile, wood.
All of these choices are great. Carpet is cozy and loving, tile is strong and can handle anything. Wood is classy and low maintenance. But which one of these will last the longest? Which one is good with kids and pets?
And her choice is?
All of them. That's why I'm going to Carpet World Amarillo.
Why would Stanton Optical choose a spokesbird? They're not your typical eye care company. I'm not your typical penguin. We're a team. There's no I in eye care. Wait.
Get 2 pairs of glasses plus a free eye exam, anti-glare lenses, and same-day service for only $79.
So we're getting all 4 seasons in just this week's weather. Is that possible?
Yep, absolutely. Well, we had in the last 24 hours, of course it's possible. We had almost 9-10 inches of snow on the west side of Amarillo. Again, it was very confined. You go just 15 or 20 miles to the north, they didn't have anything in the bottom of the Canadian River Valley border. Didn't see any snowfall, so it's very confined. Let's take a look at your high wind warnings and your wind advisories. Those are in effect until 7 p.m. today, so those that missed out on the moisture got some elevated fire conditions today. But we'll be in the 70s by Friday and Saturday, looking at the 80s on Sunday and Monday. So it's going to be a hot start next week, Johnny.
Wow. Well, thank you for being here for ABC7 News Midday. We're always online at ABC7Amarillo.com.
Have a great day.
A major complication
You each have a child who has the same father.
Yes.
leads to a violent confrontation.
She's extremely intoxicated, grabs my hair, and that's when we start to fight.
Judge Judy.
Today at 2 on ABC7.
The doll that comes to life. Beautiful. Enchanting. Magical. Delightful. Lone Star Ballet brings Capella to life April 8th and 9th at the Globe News Center. Visit panhandletickets.com. Lone Star Ballet, a tradition of excellence.
Hey, Trent Morgan, Morgan & Myers Roofing and Exteriors. It's been our pleasure for the past 14 years to serve this community. From small roof repairs to full roof replacements, we have you covered. Morgan & Myers Roofing and Exteriors, a name you can trust. We build long-term relationships through quality work and integrity. Give us a call for your roofing needs today.
Childers Brothers has been serving the West Texas area since 1972. That's almost 50 years of fixing foundations the right way. In that time, we've repaired over 15,000 foundations. Yes, 15,000. We have excellent reviews, and we've only ever had to go back and do additional work 3 times, which we gladly did. We fix foundations right. We treat people with respect. We charge a fair price. That's our recipe for success.
Integrity, honesty, unbeatable quality. Childers Brothers Foundation Repair.
Next wheel, Pat's studying up. Nice solve. You are the GOAT. That was so dope. For College Week.
It's great to be back in college.
But will he pass the test?
No way.
Tonight at 6:30 on ABC7.
I'm Corbin Vogus. Get morning ready with your Storm Surge 7 forecast.
The following program is a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the advertiser whose products and/or services are featured in this program.
The following is a presentation sponsored by trusted Luminous.
I have a lot of problem spots, redness, fine lines, dark spots, and now with the Breeze, all that's changed. The Breeze Advanced Foundation is amazing. It gives you skincare and makeup all in one. It's like a thin veil, but it has extraordinary coverage. At my age, all of the other makeups made me look older. It was uneven, you'd have to layer them yourself. It never quite came out the way I wanted it to. The great thing about the Breeze is it does your blending for you. I love the way the Luminous smooths out my rough skin texture. You can't sweat it off. It lasts up to 18 hours. I don't have to reapply it, and it still looks great. Airbrush, I thought was just for professionals. I never thought I could do it myself until I tried the Breeze. This is for everybody, and it's for every day. I just put the foundation into the airbrush. I can target one area and watch it vanish in seconds. I feel like I'm telling a best-kept secret. I'm telling you, the Luminous Breeze is my must-have. I'll never go back to my old makeup. The results speak for themselves. It looks flawless.
Take a look at these age spots. They seem to vanish right before your eyes.
Oh my God!
If you want to see blemishes seem to disappear in seconds for a flawless complexion, you can't get this look with regular old-fashioned makeup. So to get results like this and look years younger instantly, we have big news. At Luminous, we've taken our airbrush and now made it so easy for every day. Introducing Breeze, our all-new cordless handheld 2-in-1 airbrush system that applies makeup and skincare faster and easier than anything you've ever tried before. Just watch how Breeze appears to erase blemishes just like that. Dark circles? With Breeze, they're gone like magic. Stay tuned because ahead, you'll be one of the first to see how you too can look years younger instantly. The makeup you're using can look dry and cakey. It exaggerates your pores and wrinkles and can make your skin look rough. But with Breeze, you can go from this to this. The secret is how our premium foundations blend onto the skin with an ultra-fine mist using the power of air. Very little foundation is needed, up to 10 times less makeup compared to what you're using. But you're also getting 3 times more coverage at the same time. That's maximum coverage using less makeup. It's clear. Traditional makeup can make you look older, while Breeze is specially designed for maturing skin, helping it to look smooth and so much younger.
I can't believe I'm using so little makeup now, but the coverage, it's so much better.
Every other makeup I've used just seems like they get cakey, but Breeze is totally new. It's like nothing I've ever tried before. I really do look younger. I love it.
With our new handheld 2-in-1 Breeze, airbrushing is now made so easy so anyone can use every day. Breeze will transform the look of your skin in seconds. It's the new and better way to look years younger instantly. And it's dermatologist tested and recommended. Best of all, for a limited time, today you'll get the chance to get Breeze to try our new cordless handheld 2-in-1 airbrush for yourself at home and get instant 50% savings plus get free shipping. Watch for this special promo code later in the show. Award-winning makeup artists who work on iconic top TV shows like Modern Family, major feature films, whose work is featured in beauty publications like Vogue, top award shows where celebrities need to be red carpet ready, or brides who just need that VIP treatment on their special day. Choose Airbrush because it gives them that flawless looking complexion that's picture perfect in seconds.
This tool right here has been amazing for professionals, but the Breeze is even easier.
It's just this ultra fine mist. Regular makeup, it's cakey. Luminous, it's full coverage, but it looks like real skin.
Our top makeup artists put it in the hands of women who had never airbrushed before.
Have you ever airbrushed before?
No.
I would love to try it. Okay.